Hello everyone, welcome to online computer classes. This is Mansi Mukherjee, your computer teacher. Let's begin our today's topic. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for new notifications. Class 7th. Let's start our new topic, Chapter 7, Introduction to Python, Part 1. You all were very curious to start coding. So now our chapter begins, Python. Let's explore. What is Python? You must have learned many programming languages in earlier classes. QBasic, you remember? So Python is a popular programming language and it was created in the year 1991 by Guido van Rossum. So can you see this thing? In 1991, so earlier, this language was released. Now, what is programming language? In simple language, I will say it is the way by which you can interact with the computer system. Let's see the definition. Programming language are the instructions which user give to the computer system. For example, basic, QBasic you have learned in class 6th. C++ and the Python that we are going to learn. But before we start anything with Python, you must be eager to know where it is actually used. Then only you will feel the importance of Python. So in developing games, creation of web pages, you remember we were creating in HTML. And we were applying design using CSS, programming robots, and in the field of AI. What is AI? Artificial intelligence. In that also, for the computation purpose, we use Python. Perform scientific computations. So you understand it has so many applications. Now let us see some features of Python. We understand in which field Python can be used. Now why we will use Python? Okay. So first is it is easy to learn. The language, the syntax of the Python is very easy to comprehend and to learn. The next one, interactive language that uses interpreter. What do you mean by interpreter? Once you write the code, execution is in the next line. Okay, this is called interpreter. And compiler is what? You write the entire code, after that it executed. Fine? The difference is clear. Interpreter and compiler. The third one, portable, as it can be used on different platforms. Means like Windows, Linux, or suppose Windows 7, Windows 8, any other window, you can use Python. So it is very portable. Fourth feature, it supports GUI programming. What is GUI? Graphic User Interface. So it supports graphics also. Fifth one, it supports object-oriented programming language. So Python supports the concept of OOPS. You must have heard about OOPS. There are two types of programming language. One is procedural programming language and another one is object-oriented programming language. So Python supports object-oriented programming language. The last but not the least, it is an open source language. What do you mean by open source? It is freely available. So there are some features that I have enlisted about the Python. Now it's a time for a small story. The story is about how Python got this name. Why the name of the programming language is Python. Meet this person. He is Guido van Rossum, father of Python. The credit goes to him only for the creation of Python language. So simple, portable, and so many features it have. So he worked in a National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science in Netherlands in a company CWI. Okay, at that time he was working with the ABC language, but he and his research team found so many loopholes with that language. Meanwhile, they thought there is a need of developing a language which can eradicate all the error that has been observed while working with ABC language. So they start working with the language, this Python language, but the name is not yet decided. They try develop and they come up with a so simple portable language, that is Python. But how they give the name? Our developer, our father of Python, was very much fan of this comedy show, The Complete Monty Python Flying Circus, at that time while working with the language. So from here, the show name Python, he got the name of the programming language as Python. So you realize how Python got his name? It has no connection with the snake, but he gave the name as he got the inspiration with that comedy show, that is the Monty Python Circus show. Now we have learned about Python so many things, but to learn the Python actually you have to install the Python in your system. So how can we install the Python? We can install it from this website that I have listed, www.python.organization. After downloading the Python, double click the downloaded installer software. Click on run button and then the installation process will start. Follow all the instructions. Then finally click on the finish button to complete the process. Python window. So after installing, when we'll start working on Python, our window, our interface will look like this. Fine. So the first one, let us explain everything. This is the title bar, okay, which display the name of application, which application we are working on, and the window that you can see is in interactive mode. There are basically two modes that we will discuss in the next session in detail, but here I would like you to emphasize that there is two Python window. One is interactive mode, another one is scripting mode. So the window, the interface that I was showing, this is the interactive mode. Here this one is the title bar, this one menu. 8 menus have been listed in the menu bar, and this entire area is called script area. Fine. And this is called status bar. It displays the current status of your cursor. This is all about the Python window. In interactive mode, suppose whatever we code or whatever we write, the output it display on the next line only. This is what the interactive mode is. I hope things are much clear now. So thank you everyone for listening. Have a great day.